Series 3, EP1, The Foundation, Gideon and Solomon. This is a brilliant pivot. Combining them creates a complete red pill strategy for the foundation phase. Gideon, Judges 6, deals with the internal past, tearing down the family programming that made you a target. Solomon, 1 Kings 2, deals with the external present, ruthlessly removing the lingering threats to secure your future peace. You cannot build a kingdom, Solomon, until you destroy the altar, Gideon. 1. High-stakes packaging title. Option A, the viral clicky one. The Gideon strategy, why you must betray your toxic family. Title option B, the deep dive. You cannot rebuild until you destroy the Gideon and Solomon protocol. Thumbnail, split screen, left, Gideon. A sledgehammer smashing a stone idol. Text, tear it down. Right, Solomon. A king sitting on a throne, burning a list of names. Text, purge the list. Script, the foundation, Gideon and Solomon. Est. Duration, 10, 12 minutes 0 o'clock, 1:30. The hook, the cursed foundation. Visual, host speaking directly to camera, serious tone. Most people try to rebuild their lives after narcissistic abuse by adding things. They add a new relationship, they add a new job, they add positive affirmations, and it all collapses within 6 months. Why? Because you are trying to build a castle on a swamp. You cannot build a kingdom on top of a cursed foundation. Before you can be a builder, you must be a destroyer. Today, we are looking at the 2 biblical protocols for resetting your life from zero: the Gideon strategy, demolition, and the Solomon protocol, the purge. If you want peace, you don't need closure, you need a sledgehammer. 1:35 o'clock, phase 1, the Gideon strategy, internal demolition. Visual, text on screen, Judges 6:25, the Father's altar. Audio, let's start with Gideon. Before God could use Gideon to save Israel, he gave him a terrifying command in Judges 6:25. Take your father's young bull and tear down the altar of Baal that your father has. Notice, it wasn't Gideon's altar, it was his father's altar. This is the red pill reality. Most of you were groomed for abuse by your family of origin. You have a father's altar in your mind, a belief system installed by your parents that says you exist to please others. Boundaries are selfish. Keep the peace at all costs. That is an altar to Baal. It is an idol of dysfunction. The Gideon strategy is the act of demolition. You have to go into your own psychology and smash the programming that taught you to be a victim. Gideon had to do it at night because he was afraid of his family, and that is okay. You might be afraid to go no contact. You might be afraid to set that boundary, but you have to tear it down. You cannot save your bloodline until you betray your family's dysfunction. 5 o'clock, 8:30, phase 2, the Solomon protocol, external purge. Visual, text on screen, 1 Kings 2, the hit list. Audio. Once the internal altar is down, you have to secure the perimeter. This is where Solomon comes in. David was a warrior, but he was too lenient with toxic people. He let dangerous men like Joab and Shimei live in his court. When David was dying, he gave Solomon a list of names and said, "Do not let his gray head go down to the grave in peace." This sounds ruthless, but it was necessary. Solomon could not have a kingdom of peace. That's what his name means. While these agents of chaos were still in the building, the Solomon protocol is your zero-tolerance policy. Who are the people you have allowed to stay in your life just because they have history with you? The friend who plays both sides? The Shimei? The ex who keeps hovering around the edges? The Adonijah? The family member who disrespects your spouse? The Joab? Solomon didn't negotiate with them. He removed them. Verse 46 says, "Then the kingdom was established in the hand of Solomon." The establishment of your peace depends on the eviction of your enemies. 8:30, 10:30, the synthesis, demolish and purge. Visual, host leans in close. Audio, here is the summary of the foundation phase. Gideon is about the software. It's about realize that your people-pleasing is actually idolatry. Smash the altar. Solomon is about the security. It's about realizing that you cannot have a peaceful home if you let wolves sleep on the couch. Purge the list. Some of you are praying for God to build your life, but God is handing you a hammer. He is waiting for you to clear the site. 10:30. End. The setup for episode 2. Audio. Once the foundation is cleared, once the altar is smashed and the enemies are evicted, you finally have a clean slate. Now, you need resources. The enemy didn't just break your heart. He stole your years, your energy, and your money. In the next episode, we are going to talk about the Ziklag strategy. We are going to talk about how to recover the finances and the time that was stolen from you. I'm your name, and it's time to build. Viral short strategy, the Father's altar. Clip, you aren't a narcissist magnet. You are programmed to be a victim. It's called the father's altar. And until you smash the altar of your childhood, you will keep marrying your mother/father. The Solomon's list. Clip, peace requires ruthlessness. Solomon didn't establish his kingdom by holding hands. He did it by evicting the people who threatened his peace. Who is on your eviction list? Next step. This sets a powerful foundation. Shall we move to episode 2, the Ziklag strategy, recovering stolen finances last time?